Hey, what is up, lovies? It is Len the Gacha Goblin, and okay, so the Oracle of Stars has been finally released, and I've seen very mixed reactions to it online. But I think that it's right to clarify something about my opinion and about how we should be handling the Oracle of Stars. So, over here on Twitter, okay. I had quote retweeted this individual Ash, who posted something very interesting. Like I said, I've seen a lot of mixed reviews, basically, about the Oracle of scams and how people are handling it now, especially newer players. But Ash here basically says, I've already decided on using my funds for both R1 Master of Fate and getting my missing shower card for Zane. This is something I'm okay with doing for myself, as it's my money I rightfully earn through my hard work. I understand not everyone has the disposable income to fund their Otome game habits, but I do. So please stop sending guilt-tripping messages thinking it'll work. I understand oracles of scam is something not many players are fond of. You don't have to take part in it like I am, but don't harass players who decide to choose to get 100% in the game they're so equally invested in like yourself. Fight the devs, not your fellow players. If you'd like to take action and show your displeasure regarding this game event, review bomb the devs. Write to the devs via customer support. Write about it in the current feedback surveys going on. Don't do it in my DMs. I don't work for paper games. Okay. So I made a response to this and I said, I want to be clear, as long as you educate yourselves about like OP and have the extra funds to do so, by all means do what you want with your money. I agree that we shouldn't be shaming others for players. I have my own opinions about the Oracle of Stars, but as long as you guys make informed decisions, then it's out of my hands. My only purpose as a CC is to keep everyone informed. This is very important to me because I've seen too many people online shaming others for pulling on the Oracle of scams. And I think that is the wrong approach to this whole situation. Now, why are people shaming others, right? So let's kind of like unpack that. People are shaming those who are pulling on the Oracle of scams because they are displeased with the game state of Love in Deepspace. They want better rewards, they want to be treated better, they want easier ways of farming diamonds, etc., etc. You know, reasonable and rightfully so, needed changes in Love in Deepspace in order to balance the whale and also free-to-play spending kind of like spectrum in Love in Deepspace, right? So people are now getting pissed off at others who are spending in the Oracle of scams because they're all thinking this is clearly a scam, this is clearly something you shouldn't be spending money in, because if you spend money in this, then Love in Deepspace is going, like, Infold is going to be like, oh, they're okay with having this kind of event. I think that that is the wrong approach to something like this. Had the Oracle of Stars been a new event, right? If this was the first drop of the Oracle of Stars, the first iteration, then I do think that it is right to boycott it. However, those who are pulling on it now, who want to get, 100% on their favorite love interest or whatever, I don't think that it's right to shame them, because the original players, the older players, have already gotten those cards, or have at least tried to get those cards. As long as you're making informed decisions about your spending habits and about your game, I don't think that it is wrong to go ahead and try your luck at the Oracle of Scams. The only thing there is, you don't really have the right to complain if it doesn't go your way, man. That is the only little caveat there. And also, if the other multi-banners come out, if Master of Fate comes out, or any of the other reruns for the Myth Memories, if you start complaining about your lack of diamonds, lack of resources, that's where I have an issue with that too, because you chose to pull on this fully knowing the risks behind pulling on the Oracle of Scams. Now, another thing is, if somebody pulls on the Oracle of Scams not fully knowing or understanding everything behind it and how bad it really is, that's a different approach there too. We should all, educate those who may not know or may not realize how scammy this could be, because moving forward, we're going to have another Oracle of Stars down the line too. There's going to be the part 2 with the other outfits and whatever, I forgot the name of it. But there's the other Oracle of Stars that's coming out. That being said, we also have to acknowledge that for the anniversary event, the devs and, Infold could have given us another Oracle of Scars of Stars, but they didn't. They gave us that scratch off event, which gave us more rewards. It gave us more resources, and it also gave us a guarantee of a 4-star card. Was it better than the Oracle of Scams? I believe so, yes. They changed it, and I do believe that, that should be acknowledged to some degree, right? Yes, you still had to spend diamonds in that event, but at least you had a guarantee in there and you had more resources to actually get. So I'm hoping that moving forward, after these 2 reruns of the Oracle of Scams, this one and then the next one coming up, I hope that anything moving forward is going to be the scratch off card event, as opposed to this one. So I also wanted to see, because when you're scrolling through Twitter, sometimes you don't get a full understanding of how many people are actually pulling, how many people are, shaming others. I wanted to ask, over on my YouTube, I wanted to do a poll. Like, who is going to be pulling on the banner, and overall I have almost 200 votes here, and it's I'd rather not. This is the general consensus. Some people want to get those cards, and I feel like, what, if it's just 5% of the community that wants to, fill up on their love interest cards, let them do so. In the long run, it's not really going to change anything if the 5% spend or not spend on the Oracle of Scams, as opposed to the rest of us who know not to spend on it, or don't want to spend on it, or can't spend on it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we should leave those who want to pull on the Oracle to do so if they want it. And it's really up to everybody's discretion, as long as, my biggest thing, as long as you're informed, you understand what you're getting yourself into, then it really shouldn't be a problem for other players. We shouldn't be shaming other players for, trying to get 100%, or just, a 4-star card that you may want. Again, it is up to them. Leave it up to fate and the gacha gods to decide whether or not that person actually gets it, within the right spending amount, right? But that's already out of our hands, like I said. So that is just all I wanted to really say. Don't fight your players. Let's fight Infold together. This is like the biggest thing that really divides the community. We like to blame each other for things that are out of our control sometimes, when we should really be blaming the company for different things. So let's just realign our focus here, kind of get back onto track, and let's form somewhat of a united front, guys. Come on, it's starting to get a little bit embarrassing that we can't get together and agree on something. So this is what I'm going to leave this off on. Please leave your comments down below. Hopefully, you all see my opinion here. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I am Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye now.